I've never known commissioners to be shy, but apparently tonight is the night. So my name is Mark Charles. I'm the city's environmental manager, and I'm here to help introduce tonight's Environmental Excellence Awards. In 2003, the mayor and council established a series of Environmental Excellence Awards. Their purpose was to acknowledge and bring communities' attention to extraordinary accomplishments made by individuals, organizations, neighborhoods, and businesses, all working hard to enhance Rockville's environment and sustainability programs. Any member of the community can at any time nominate an individual or organization or business for one of these environmental awards, and all the information and very short nomination form is available online. Joining me this evening, there's more of them than I thought. Joining me this evening are members of the Environment Commission. The Environment Commission of Rockville is designated by the mayor and council to review nominations that are submitted and determine and recommend recipients for those awards. So to tell you about tonight's nominee, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the chair of the Environment Commission, John Becker.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Environment Commission is recommending James Farrelly receive the Carl Henn Outstanding Individual Environmental Stewardship Award posthumously. We would like to recognize Jim's wife, Ann Goodman. Come on down, Ann. Who is with us this evening to receive the award. Right here for the next few minutes. First, some background on this award. The Rockville Mayor and Council established the Carl Henn Environmental Excellence Award in 2010 as a way to recognize outstanding individual efforts to improve the health and quality of Rockville's environment. You can't look on while I'm talking. You got to wait till I get done. Okay. And address specific environmental problem or increase public understanding of environmental issues. Jim demonstrated a lifelong passion and interest in the environment, and he worked to raise environmental awareness in many ways in Rockville and Montgomery County. He advocated for good environmental practices in the city by writing to city officials, boards and commissions. I assume that would be the Environment Commission at one time or another. Testifying at hearings and forums and helping to revise city landscaping documents to encourage ecologically beneficial plant species. He volunteered to promote environmental education and outreach. Jim staffed public education booths at various community events, including Earth and Science Day, celebrations, and hometown holidays, and volunteered at the Croydon Creek Nature Center. He also helped develop and give presentations on environmental issues for school students, civic groups, and garden clubs. Jim also helped found and participate in the Rockville Native Species Network, a volunteer group whose mission is to increase awareness by Rockville residents, businesses, and local government officials of environmental issues and educate them about the ecological health and biodiversity as these relate to environmental sustainability. That organization's volunteers also serve as members of Montgomery County's Weed Warriors, I remember that, Maryland Invasive Species Council, and the Nature Conservancy garden clubs, and the Montgomery County Native Species Volunteer Program at Pope Farm Nursery, and church and gardening projects throughout the city and the county. Together, they network, share information, and work to promote practices that support healthy ecosystems in our community. Jim volunteered in the greenhouse at Montgomery County's Pope Farm Nursery to propagate native plants for public parks and nature centers. His volunteer group propagated more than 10,000 plants in 2015. Holy cow. Some of these plants were donated to the Croydon Creek Nature Center for a new native plant garden. Jim and Ann spearheaded a group effort that was working toward qualifying Rockville as a certified community wildlife habitat by the National Wildlife Federation. Together, Jim and Ann worked with members of the community to promote wildlife habitat certification, and they were subjects of articles in local newspapers, including the Rockville Reports, the Gazette, and the local living section of the Washington Post. It is our honor tonight to present the Carl Henn Outstanding Individual Environmental Stewardship Award posthumously to Mr. James Farrelly for his passionate, lifelong dedication to educating the community and improving the environment in the city of Rockville and Montgomery County. And on behalf of the commission, mayor and council, here you go. Now, at this point in the script, there's a photo opportunity. Are we going to do that now, or are we going to keep on going?
She may want to say
Well, before you speak, there's a surprise coming.
No.
Oh, no, we combine everything all together. Go right ahead. Go ahead. We got a surprise. Stay tuned.
And I'm Alicia Hosmer. I'm on the Environment Commission and chair of the Sustainability Committee. And Anne, as you know, you and Jim have worked tirelessly over the years to get Rockville certified as a National Wildlife Federation backyard habitat. Excuse me, I was cheering for my kids this weekend. You know, when Jim passed, we talked, and I said the Rockville Environment Commission would take up the challenge, the Sustainability Committee. And I just wanted to let you know that with your help and the help of the citizens of Rockville, we have certified over 200 homes, over 14 schools, over 11 places, common places, including places of worship, and we have achieved our 300 points, which makes Rockville the 88th certified National Wildlife Community. And so I would like to introduce Dave Mizajewski from the National Wildlife Federation to present the mayor and council with the certification.
Hi there. Hi.
I just want to say a few quick words about the National Wildlife Federation's Certified Wildlife Habitat designation. We've been doing this since 1973, trying to empower people to make their communities a little bit better for wildlife by restoring habitat through native plants and not using pesticides, providing food, water, cover, places to raise young. And back in 1999, we launched a whole community-level certification program where if enough people within a community create these wildlife-friendly gardens and certify those individual spots, the National Wildlife Federation would recognize them as community wildlife habitats. But here's the thing. We can sort of, offer this program, but we can't make it happen. It takes all of you to actually make the wildlife habitat. And it takes leaders like you, Anne, and your husband, Jim, to actually get out there and spread the word and share your passion. And that is how we create these habitats for wildlife. So I'm thrilled to be here on behalf of the National Wildlife Federation to present the City of Rockville with their certificate. I'm going to ask the mayor to come up here as well. And we'll hand that off. And Anne, we have one for you too, because we couldn't have done this without you.
Absolutely.
And I want to give a quick shout out to Alicia, who really, in the last few weeks, really got out there and pumped everybody up and got us over that hurdle so that we could reach the goal of getting you guys to be the 88th community wildlife habitat.
Rockville step forward and make it happen.
That's right.
Thank you.
So, congratulations. And there's more. We have a special sign that you guys can choose where you want to put it. And if you want to put any decals or labels or anything on here that you choose to.
The city seal.
The city seal, exactly. So that anybody coming into the city of Rockville will know how amazing you guys are and what you've done for wildlife. So, thank you guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is truly amazing, and I am very excited. I was pleased enough that Jim was put up for the award. I didn't do it, by the way. I didn't put him up. And he would have been so proud, but the certification is something that also would have made him extremely proud, because we worked hard. We talked to a lot of people and had a good time while we were working hard. But Jim would have been so incredibly proud, and I am so pleased for him and for the city. I think it speaks well for the city. He loved his volunteer work. He enjoyed it very much. He felt like he was doing something not only for the environment but also for his community. He loved Rockville. So that was it was fun, and that's the point we always tried to make when we talk to people out there. It's really fun to watch what's going on in your yard when you can support pollinators and birds and that sort of thing. The other perk that that came with this was that people who are interested in the environment have a tendency to be really nice folks. And we have made some great friends along the way. I see many of them in the audience tonight, and I thank you for being here to support him. And I would only say that given that it is that volunteering is fun, and it calms people, I think. Wildlife and growing plants and things calms people. So on an individual level, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. On an individual level, hopefully that would have a small contribution toward peace in a community, if not the world. And the last thing I'd like to say is it is fun. And those of you who haven't volunteered yet, get out and do it, because it makes you feel good. You're helping your community, and you're doing your bit for the environment. And thank you so much to the Environment Commission and Alicia for taking this project on. We'd gotten a little discouraged, but we were still working. We still did outreach, and we shared plants and shared ideas. And yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Want to do 2 levels?
Alicia, you want to bring everybody this way?
Oh, please, everybody in.
You guys want to be in the
In front.
Yeah, you.
Be in front.
Now we get up on issues, it's like a choir, you know. We get up a little bit.
We have two.
Make sure you be seen by the camera.
Or you have it.
Thank you all very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you, folks.
Congratulations.
No.